Heavy cavalry was an integral part of the Mongol army. By definition, they were fully armored. Heavy cavalrymen for the groups who went into the thick of fighting. Mongol heavy cavalry had steel helmets, but they also had this very distinctive form of armor here known as lamellar that was made out of steel, rawhide, and even leather. In this example, you can see how the individual scales have been laced together, often with doe's skin. Rows of lamellar light, which in turn was then sewn into fabric or leather backing. Lamellar armor is wonderfully robust. It's flexible, relatively lightweight, and easy to repair. The Mongol heavy cavalryman in his characteristic lamellar armor was the hammer in the Mongol war machine. All those, both heavy and light cavalry, were capable horse archers. However, for the heavy cavalry that smashed through the enemy, the bow was of secondary importance. The principal weapon at first contact was the lance. Using the momentum of the horse, the lance was most usually point first to strike and pierce a foe. It could be used with great precision. Strikes with the point was effective, but the Mongol lance had an additional feature. Not only did you have the spear headed for running into and through the enemy, but you also had this hook to haul them from the saddle. It took considerable strength to pull a man from his horse, and doing so took him out of the fighting just as successfully as a head on strike. In hand to hand combat, the Mongols used the sword to slice their way to victory, but they also had this, the great mace, which they used with two hands. Mongol armies were famous for their ability to move fast and strike with surprise, but their heavy cavalry was a brutal shock force that could overwhelm and crush any enemy with raw power.